The sun was setting over West City, casting long shadows across Capsule Corp. Bulma, usually calm and composed, was pacing back and forth in her lab. The air was thick with unease, and the usual hum of machinery seemed almost eerie in the twilight. Vegeta stood nearby, arms crossed, eyes narrowed in suspicion. "It's been too quiet lately," Vegeta muttered. "I don't like it." Bulma nodded, her face tense. "Goku said he'd be back days ago. No word from him or Gohan. It's not like them." Suddenly the ground trembled, and an oppressive Kai washed over the city. Vegeta's head snapped up, his eyes widening. This energy, it feels familiar, but twisted. In an instant, Vegeta was gone, a blur heading towards the source of the disturbance. Bulma hurried to the window, her heart pounding as she watched her husband disappear into the sky. Miles away, the peaceful Sun family home was in ruins. The once serene landscape was marred by deep craters and scorched earth. Goku lay unconscious amidst the debris, his GI torn and bloodied. Gohan knelt beside him, desperately trying to wake his father. "Dad, come on, wake up." Gohan's voice was choked with fear and desperation. A figure emerged from the shadows, his presence radiating malevolence. He looked like Goku, but there was something fundamentally wrong about him. His eyes were a void, black and empty, and his grin was a grotesque parody of Goku's usual cheerful smile. "Kakarot," the figure sneered, his voice a cold echo. "So weak, so pathetic." Gohan stood, his fists clenched. "Who are you? What have you done to my father?" The dark figure laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down Gohan's spine. "I am Kuro, the Dark Saiyan, born from the depths of your father's darkest thoughts and fears. I am everything he tried to suppress, everything he feared he could become." Gohan's eyes widened in horror. "That's impossible!" Kuro's grin widened. "Oh, but it is. When Goku absorbed the power of the Super Saiyan God, he unlocked something deep within him, a darkness that has been growing, festering. And now, I am free." Without warning, Kuro attacked, moving faster than Gohan could react. A powerful blow sent Gohan crashing into the ground, gasping for breath. Kuro stood over him, his expression one of utter disdain. "Pathetic, just like your father." Before Kuro could strike again, a blinding flash of light filled the air. Vegeta appeared, his aura blazing with fury. "Get away from him, you monster!" Kuro turned, his expression curious. "Ah, Vegeta, I wondered when you'd show up." Vegeta's eyes were filled with rage. "I don't know what you are, but I'll destroy you." The battle that followed was fierce, the ground trembling with the force of their blows. But it quickly became clear that Kuro was no ordinary opponent. He matched Vegeta's every move, countering with an ease that was terrifying. "You can't win, Vegeta," Kuro taunted. "I am the darkness within every Saiyan, the embodiment of your worst fears." Vegeta's breath came in ragged gasps, his strength waning. "I will not lose." But even as he spoke, Kuro's fist plunged into Vegeta's gut, sending him to his knees. Kuro laughed, a cruel, mocking sound. "Your pride is your weakness, Vegeta, and it will be your downfall." As Kuro prepared to deliver the final blow, a voice rang out, strong and defiant. "Stop!" Bulma stood at the edge of the battlefield, her face pale but determined. She held a device in her hand, its lights blinking ominously. "I've had enough of you. This ends now." Kuro's eyes narrowed. "And what do you plan to do, human?" Bulma pressed a button on the device, and a high-pitched whine filled the air. Kuro's expression shifted from amusement to confusion, then to agony. He clutched his head, screaming in pain. "What have you done?" he gasped. Bulma's voice was cold. This device disrupts your energy. It won't kill you, but it will weaken you enough for us to deal with you." Kuro's form wavered, his body flickering like a dying flame. Vegeta struggled to his feet, his eyes burning with determination. "This is for Kakarot, for my son, for everyone you've hurt." With a final powerful surge of energy, Vegeta launched himself at Kuro, his fist glowing with a brilliant golden light. The impact was cataclysmic, a blinding explosion that shook the very heavens. When the dust settled, Kuro was gone, his form dissipated into the ether. Vegeta collapsed, his strength spent. Bulma rushed to his side, tears streaming down her face. "It's over," she whispered. "It's finally over." But as they looked around at the devastation, a sense of unease lingered. For while Kuro was defeated, the darkness that birthed him still lurked within the hearts of every Saiyan, and they knew that one day it might rise again.